Hello everyone, I'm the Nerdy Fool and welcome back to Baldur's Gate 3. We are in the sewers of Baldur's Gate and we found this passageway. Don't know where it goes, let's head on through and find out. Okay, we've got a dead human and a dead halfling. Ah, in Mystic Carrion's Immortality, apparently that's where this goes. More dead humans? Yeah, so that's gotta be Mystic Carrion's place. Very cool. Given all the dead bodies, are we gonna find any more of Dribbles the Clown? I'm guessing not, because I'm not thinking this is related. But maybe.
What's hiding here?
There are dead bodies everywhere. Oh, dear. Was that a trap that I set off? Or... Unless you're undead, each time you cast a spell, you receive 3 to 18 necrotic damage per spell level. Oh. Oh dear. That's real bad. That's really, really bad. Every time I cast a spell, I'm going to take 3d6 necrotic damage per spell level. Well, that's super bad. We've got Crawling Claws, level 11. Greater Zombies, level 6. Ancient Servants, level 8 Mummies. More Greater Zombies. There are so many of these level 11 Crawling Claws. Yikes. Alright, what's your deal? You only have 5 hit points. Why are you level 11? AC 14. Deal an extra 1d6 necrotic damage. You seem really easy to kill. The level 11 scares me, though. 7 from their owners and skittering along on digits still stiff with rigor mortis, these hands can squeeze the breath from a throat in an instant. They just have a on-touch kill ability or something, and that's why they're so scary? Because 5 hit points, AC 14, terrible saves. Immune to poison but no other immunities, they seem really easy. Where can you get to, Astarion? You could get to this ancient servant. And get a sneak attack off.
Come on then.
So let's start there. Good. Let's do an offhand attack here. Hopefully just kill it in a single strike. Yeah, you don't need to crit probably. There you go. And then last offhand. No, not critting on the offhand. Okay, you crit anyway. Which is fine. Yeah, so were these trapped? I don't know. I don't know if it's just the effect because I got too close.
Survival is all that matters.
Alright. So we don't want to cast a lot of spells. Shadowheart is cursed herself, but she could cast Remove Curse. She'd take a big hit, but then we would be safe after that. Can I click and drag?
Can't even catch my breath.
No, it's a thing I've been wanting this whole game is to reshift initiative. Like hold my turn. And it's just not a thing, and it should be. No lightning resistances. You have a weakness to fire, do you? Well then. I can do fiery things. The greater zombies don't, just the ancient servants. But still, I could, you know, fireball. And just be done with them. Probably. And then I take 3 times 3d6 damage. 96 necrotic damage. Not thrilled by that.
Hope your soul is in good hands.
Yeah. 40 necrotic damage, not ideal. But hopefully Shadowheart can take care of me
At the ready.
on her turn. Scratch, I don't know. You can be a flanking buddy somewhere. Or just get in the way of this guy. I don't know. Not really that useful of a companion. You can get there, but I don't think that really matters to me. I'd rather have her work on some of these other guys. Probably the Greater Zombie. Doesn't have a resistance to slashing like the Ancient Servants, and the Ancient Servants can be taken down by fire easy enough. So let's have you just jump to there. And we'll get 3 swings. Could go menacing. Not sure that I think it's strictly necessary. We're not going to kill him this turn, but I don't think we would have unless we used 3 menacing strikes. I don't think that would be worth it. Yeah, we might have with it too. I don't know. It's fine. What can you guys do? The level 11 really does worry me. Critical miss. Good miss. Perfect. Okay. So what did it do? Used claws. 2d8 plus 1 is a bit scary. And she was hit for necrotic anyway, even though it missed. Alright. So let's remove Curse on Varric. I mean, she's going to take a big hit. But we've lost our spell rot. Yeah, okay. For whatever reason, I thought that was a different type of creature. Nope, just another one of the servants. And that'll be your whole turn, sadly. What does Rotting Fist do that we're saving against? Dive your fist into a foe and possibly afflict them with Mummy Rot. Mummy Rot being your maximum hit points is reduced by 8 and you cannot be healed. Okay. Again, wouldn't be great. Good solid hit. There you go. Good, and the effect is working. Alright, you can, looks like, get over to this one, so please do so. There you go.
What now?
I'm tempted to drop a fireball directly on top of Lae'zel. Just to take out, you know, most of them. Feels bad to hit Lae'zel, but you know, do what you gotta do. I assume if she dodges, it still hits the area. I don't really want to hit the chest, though, in case it damages something. Alright, can you get to an angle where you can actually make the shot?
Need to find a way forward.
Nope, fireball. Not really. This pillar is very much being a problem. Well, that killed that plan. Not enough movement. You really can't just do it from where you're standing? You have to move forward. Man, that pillar sucks. I could possibly fly. Flying extends my movement to some extent. Yeah. We'll fly there. Then we drop the fireball. Do I... Yes, let's use a sorcery point to make it careful. So that way she guarantees makes the save. She does resist fire anyway. So she should just be taking a quarter damage for the cost of 1 sorcery point, which I think is fair. Trying to just sort of target the area so I don't hit. There's no chance of missing. And I'm not worried about hitting any of the chests or anything. That's hitting the whole group. I'm happy with that. Okay, so Lae'zel, what'd you end up getting? Lae'zel was hit for 3 fire and 0 lightning. Perfect. Very worth it. Mummies are half dead, everyone else is fully dead. Yeah. And we didn't take any more damage because we no longer are cursed. Excellent. Scratch, go over here and bother someone. Sure. And ideally, I would think this one, because it's the one closest to our more backline people. But I don't want you to take the attack of opportunity because you will pop. So, go here. What do we have? Breaching Pike Staff. Okay.
I am fury. I am death.
Alright, 53, 57. Take out the weaker one, please. If you can. We'll go menacing just to make sure this ends up a kill. Perfect. Didn't want to have to waste a 3rd attack on that one. Could action surge. We get her 3 more strikes. She could probably take out this one in 1, maybe 2 strikes. Jump over here. Start attacking this one. And I think it's reasonable that we could take a short rest after this, given our injury levels. We'll do a menacing strike, hopefully kill you in a single hit. And we did. Then a jump. Wow, there is not... Can you just walk here? Yes, but it would provoke against the hand, which I don't really want. You've got... Looks like 50 feet of movement. If you went around this way, that's... I mean, this is 20-something. Then we jump you from here, where you're a lot more intelligent. There we go. Much better. And then 2 strikes on the greater zombie. Although, again... No, I do want her on the greater zombies because they don't have the resistance. That's right. Good. Couple more hands. Good job, Scratch. You're not doing much, but you're doing something. Spellrot Necrosis went away. It showed, but you are definitely still spell-rotted. Don't think I see the point of wasting your 3rd level spells to remove your own curse. What about cantrips? Because that is based on spell level. And this doesn't have a spell level. Neither one of you has a weakness to Radiant. Okay, and you didn't take any necrotic damage for that, so good. Seems fine. Oh, scratch popped, but it wasted his attack, which I think is fine. Alright, Astarion. I do not want you wasting your sneak attack on that guy with 4 hit points left. But it'll be an attack of opportunity if you try and get past. I think it's probably still worth it. I mean, I'd like to have him attack the greater zombie, because the greater zombie is the one that doesn't have resistance to slashing. So he'd get the biggest effect for his sneak attack. That is a whole lot of attacks coming in. I could have you shoot instead. What's the difference damage-wise? 9 to 17 versus 8 to 14? Yeah, just use your bow. Get your sneak attack. That way. I can tell it to be a sneak attack for sure, just to make sure nothing screws up there. Once per day, do I want this one to be the crit? Oh, it's already going to be a crit. You rolled a 34. No, it's not a crit. You rolled a 16 on the die. You just have crazy bonuses. Whatever, it's fine. Just do the attack. It's a good solid hit. Then move in. Take out this one, who's nearly dead. There you go. See if you can take out one of these hands. There you go. And then pull back.
Time to push my luck again.
What do we do with you? I could drop another fireball. It's working pretty well so far. It's only 3 enemies left. Could just throw that there. Does a good amount of damage, and I'm not wasting my spell slots. Could go for a crit. I don't think it matters in this case. The fight's going to be over pretty soon.
Swift and lethal.
Lae'zel, we'll have you work on the greater zombie first. Seriously? You felt a need to shift out of his attack range so that you could attack this guy. Alright. Yeah, that's definitely how I translated what was going to happen here. Alright, that'll leave a hand. 2 hands, actually. Would have rather she used her reaction on this guy rather than the hand. It's fine. I'm still kind of shocked the game has chosen those hands to be level 11. That's not where I would put them.
No escape.
Let's offhand attack you now. And offhand attack you. There you go. We are going to be cursed until... Is it going to end with a long rest or something? Or are we going to have to use 3rd level remove curse? I don't know.
What now?
Let's go check out all of these chests again. Just a bit of gold. Who would have this many opulent chests that all hold a tiny bit of gold in each? Seems very strange. Several smashed chests. What is this breaching pike staff? Brace. Sacrifice 20 feet of movement for the rest of your turn. Roll melee damage twice and use the highest result. Okay. neat if you're not moving around much. Has extra reach. Two-handed. It's not bad.
Maybe I need more pockets.
Not crazy. I don't think we have anyone I desperately want to have use that. I shall ascend with him. And immortality practically. An ancient stone, cold and damp to the touch, the letters carved on its surface appear to have been drawn by a clumsy and laborious hand. Where is he? Where is he? Promised life, eternal life, glory, riches, where is he? Don't know.
Better not be cursed.
Ancient stone, cold and damp to the touch, though the letters carved in it are archaic in form, it is recognizable as the common tongue. The high priest continues to sicken in spite of the chirurgeon's ministrations. I fear each breath might be his last, but with every exhalation, he whispers to me of a means by which he might live on to walk among us still. He does not speak of the method, but I am sure it is a reliable one. Has he not performed such miracles for others in the name of our necromantic purpose? Has he not adorned himself with the jewels of his powers over death? Were he to succeed, what wealth, what further fortune might he draw to our glorious worship? He even offers me, a mere acolyte, the honor of sharing this golden immortality with him. I dare not refuse. I cannot afford to. I mean, I'm still wondering if that's talking about Withers. Because I still think Withers looks very similar to the Mystic Carrion. And so if the Mystic Carrion was an acolyte of Withers, wanting to share in his immortality, maybe? I'm not seeing a heart. At least not yet. Silver goblet. Nothing fancy about the ring now, just a gold band. Well, it should be somewhere in here, is the assumption. I feel like we've basically explored the whole place. That's a sharp wall. Betcha there's a secret there. So is there a button I haven't found? Could be.
That might be worth a look.
There we go. Starion, can you unlock this stone wall for me? Because that's how stone walls work. DC 20 is a guaranteed success, because I think his minimum's 23. Yep.
Is that blood?
The wall has been unlocked.
I don't know what's happening with that body, but it looks very creative.
Another step forward.
This body? Jar of Mystic Carrion's brain. Not a heart. I assumed a heart. It is his brain. Dead half-elf. Nothing of interest. Funerary jar form and function. Random potion bottle. Do you have anything in you, or are you just an empty bottle? Let's read the funerary jar form and function before I do anything with that. The upper part of the tablet describes the necromantic ritual spells employed to inhere portions of a creature's spirit within its extracted organs, and then sealing the spirit-infused organs inside funerary urns and hiding them to preserve the life force contained therein. The bottom of the stone is crossed by a scratching of crooked letters that decipher as follows. A brilliant idea, but not an idea of genius such as the concept inspires in me. Where better to hide such precious treasures than inside the animated body of a guardian who doesn't even know it's there? Is that why he is so focused on finding Thrumbo? Does Thrumbo have a piece of Mystic Carrion's spirit organs inside of him?
A jar that grants immortality, hidden inside a zombie. It's almost poetic.
Possibly means we need to kill Thrumbo, or at least pull it out of him. Thrumbo's probably not going to like that.
Let's have a look.
Before I take on the jar, I'm going to explore everything else first. Anything of interest over here? No. What is the point of this little room? I wonder if this was... Because there was another servant as well who... No, the other servant attacked Carrion. And then when Mystic Carrion burst out of him, he exploded. I doubt that's this servant. That was my first thought, though, is that Mystic Carrion... This was the servant, and there's the jar inside of him, but that doesn't seem correct anymore. Nat 20.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
Jar of Mystic Carrion's liver. So we've got the liver here and the brain. We'll hold off on that. Grab it last. Smoke powder arrow sounds nice. Arrow of roaring thunder. Alright. Let's pick up
This jar,
his liver.
it feels like death itself. A sure sign of necromancy at work.
Okay, we've got 2 jars. A brain and a liver.
Best be on my way.
And then looks like this is a ladder that probably takes us up to the city somewhere. We should probably talk to Thrumbo about what we found. Not up to the city. Different part of the sewers. Good. Because I was worried we wouldn't get back here. So we went in this passage. This is where the non-speaking guy was that I thought looked like a doorway behind him. And sure enough, we've found the doorway. Yeah, voiceless penitent Bareki. Alright, so we've explored there. We've got Carrion's body parts. I don't know what the deal is here, but the fact that there's a big ball circle right outside makes me wonder, is that going to be related? I wouldn't think so. So we came down here somewhere. Anyway, Nine Fingers is all the way at the very bottom of the map of Baldur's Gate, like the southeast. I mean, maybe. Because the tomb area, where the ball place is north. But I would think it'd be a lot more northeast, but maybe this does eventually connect over. I don't know, the circle just makes me think this has got to be related to the Ball Tribunal.
Trust no one.
But I don't know that for certain. We can have Astarion attempt to lockpick it. Or we could just go back and deal with Carrion and Thrumbo. Or explore more of the sewers. There's still areas over here that we would need the barge to move along, but we could get over here. There's areas here I don't know how to get to, but they definitely are connected somehow. And then maybe we could go back and interact. I think the slime guy was here. Yeah. Oh, we never made it along these spots, which it looks like there's possibly something out there, because that's walkable terrain. I don't know. Let's unlock this door and see what we see. And then we can decide from there. Lockpicking impossible.
No one's
Oh.
stopped me yet.
What happens if I just click on it?
A rush of ancient whispers fills your mind as you approach the door. It is rife with magic. Old, deathly magic.
A new vessel brimming with blood darkens Baal's door to baptize his deus most holy. Do you have proof of your faith to our Lord?
Uh-huh. Yes, this is the Blood Tribunal. I do have the Bag of Hands. I've proven my faith to the Tribunal. I am an unholy assassin of Baal. Might as well try and sneak our way in, rather than just go in guns blazing.
You lie. You are not faithful. The door stays closed.
Okay. What if I try again?
The vessel returns, most shamefully unleaking. Prove your faith.
How do I prove my faith?
You must bear proof of the Dreadlord's favor, or pay his toll of blood. You lie.
Okay.
You are not faithful. The door stays closed.
So maybe we go to the Baal Tribunal and then do whatever's there, and that gives us whatever is necessary to get through here. It's my current theory.
Moving ahead.
Oh, we should probably short rest. I think that's a reasonable
To
choice.
see what new horrors waiting for us.
So if we go back here, we haven't been up this way yet. I'm still, I think, avoiding these guys because it seems like if they said if we go back, they're going to fight us. And I don't really feel like I have a need to fight them. So let's check out this door first.
That water looks tainted. Better to avoid it.
Caustic brine. Fair. So we could get back here. Oh, that's where kobolds are. This is just a giant sewer pipe, which is different than the chasm of sludge running through, I guess. What's the point of the sewer pipe? I mean, maybe it's not a sewer pipe. Could be some other sort of pipe. That's a interesting looking door. And machines. Yeah, let's see what's over there. But we need to do this intelligently. My guess, if I just try and go over there, the rest of the party's going to do something dumb and end up in the brine. So I'm probably going to need to go one at a time. Maybe? Oh, hello. Who are you? Solaria. Barnes. Or of murder. So you're Ballis. So we're going to be murdering you. Can't look at you yet. Let's move just a tiny bit and see if we can get the rest of our party to try and follow. Starion? No.
Don't touch me.
Alright, Starion, please. Alright, jump to here. Then jump up too high. You can't jump onto barrels, but you can jump onto crates, but I don't think there is a convenient crate nearby.
Quick step.
Alright, what if I... Oh. What if I have you jump over to... You can't jump on that either. Just wondering if there is safe passage around this edge. Looks like it. Or not. Yeah, not perfect.
Let's get going.
Let's toss down a quick save before we move forward. Although, this is almost certainly going to end up in a fight because it's a bunch of ballist assassins. And we are approaching where I would end an episode normally. So maybe I put a cut here. We end this episode, and next time we step forward and see what's going on here and with these strange machineries and through that door. Who knows? Anyway, yeah. So I'm going to stop this here, and we'll see where this goes next time. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.